Hello everybody and welcome to another Quest to Masters with Ryan. This is another one of my 1v1 matches. We've got Nick up here in the top left-hand corner, Red Terran, and of course we've got me as the blue Protoss in the bottom right-hand. We're going to be watching my vision as usual and see how badly I can suck at this match. There's a lot better ones coming up. I think I got some 4v4s in the next couple of matches I'm going to start casting here. This is going to be a casting marathon today. Got about 40 games I've got sitting there ready to cast, and unlike a lot of casters, I will be casting every single game I play, whether it sucks, if I cast horribly, whatever, it's getting casted. This is a good way for me to get used to doing this and getting better at casting, making sure I don't say every 5 seconds. It's just a nice, there I go again, way to improve the way that you speak and work. I have speech next year on my second degree I'm working on. So I'm trying to get in a much better speaking mode. Hopefully the audio is okay on these next couple of videos. I did change my microphone setup a little bit. I'm sitting a little farther away from it. Again, I'm using a Shure, what is it? SM57, which is a traditional band vocal mic on a just a boom on my desk. And let's get some income tabs up here. Staying pretty good on the income, a little ahead of him. APM was horribly low for this. I was watching my APM and I was just like, oh dear God. No wonder I'm in this low a rank. Although it has gotten much better. I've been playing a lot of 4v4s because it's just so much more fun and I don't have to play seriously. It's also helping me to practice some different techniques and different things like that. Actually getting scouting, vision, just playing different races. I've been playing a lot of Zerg for 4v4 because pretty much everyone on 4v4, all they do is rush. They either rush or they get like mass voids, which is just phenomenal. And it's consistent almost every single time. And I can't, whoops. I can't remember all the buttons up here. I'm a little behind now in supply. Keep the income tab up there. Already got a gate down, early forge, which I was doing because it was Terran, because at this point I was very worried about rushes because I had just started, again, these are some early matches, so I had just started playing a lot of Terran versus Protoss, and every single time I had been rushed so far, and I hadn't figured out how to deal with it well. Get that first cannon, also getting my second gateway. I should have gotten my cyber down before that so I could start getting stalkers. Trying to keep up with the probe count right now. I'm 3 behind, which is not bad. I've got some early gas coming in. I've cut back on the gas production heavily in the beginning of the game now, so I have some extra resources to pump out some more zealots. I have been using a lot more zealot speed, so getting a lot of zealots because they're a lot cheaper, because I end up having a lot of extra resources about mid-game, and I don't have a way to really spend them usually because of the way the tech I go. I usually end up having a huge deficiency of gas and can't keep up with the gas production no matter how many expansions I get. Definitely getting way behind on expansions. Always behind on that. I'm trying to get a lot better at that, knowing when I can expand and what I need to be able to expand safely. Definitely, I think that's the biggest stumbling block for a lot of early Starcraft players. I know it is for me. I do appreciate all the comments I've been getting. Everyone's been extremely helpful. A lot of things have been things that I've figured out on my own, but it is nice to have people actually commenting and not trolling. I think this is the first time I've not had a bunch of trolls on videos, but now that I said that, I probably will get a bunch of trolls. Another thing I noticed I was doing, should have been chronoing out my I can't speak today. I can't think. Warp gate technology. Yeah, it's not good when your brain's dead. Been having a lot of fun over the last 2 days. I'm down in Florida, and we have Bright House as our main provider down here for internet. And for the last 2 days, I've been sitting here with about a half a meg download and about a 1 meg upload when I'm paying for 40 by 5. So they're finally going to come out today at some point. Don't know when that's going to be. Hopefully they fix it, because this is really obnoxious. I know a lot of people are thinking that are in California that listen to this. They're like, oh, we don't have anywhere near that speed, and we pay so much more. Yes, but that's because you have Comcast, and they are the worst. Comcast is horrible. All Comcast does is want to anal rape their customers. They don't care about anyone else. But Bright House isn't far behind in quality of service, but it's really a lot better than Verizon down here, because Verizon's horrendous. About 10 behind on the probes, which is really bad against the Terran because he's got those mules. He does waste 2 scans here, which is 500 minerals he could have gotten from mules. Still don't have my warp gate, and I'm throwing down my Twilight now. Let's look at that APM. Oh, that's beautiful. He's got 33 average, and I got 25. That is horrendous. Although I refuse to APM spam like a lot of people do just to get that higher. So that's actual functional APM. Every click there is actually doing something. And again, that's why I'm in mid-gold right now. Although after these few couple of matches, I'll be, after the 4v4s I put up, you'll see me in this re-qualifying for this season. Because right after I did these, the new season started, and I was like, really? So now I got to re-qualify. I kind of got screwed on 4v4s because I've been having issues with my new motherboard. For some reason, there's either a chipset problem or whatever. I'm probably going to have to RMA the board. But I'm getting random reboots. I've already checked the video cards, the power supply, everything else, and there's fine. So it's coming down to the motherboard at this point. But I'm really reluctant to send it in because then I have to wait 2 weeks, and it's just a whole ordeal. And I really can't be down from not having my computer. That's just not something I want to have right now. Finally getting a robo down. Another gate, so I'm at 3 gate right now. Might have been a little excessive because I don't have anywhere near enough income to support that, and he's got almost double the amount of harvesters I do, which is not good. That's really not a good thing. Transferring a bunch of probes there, trying to get that saturated. A few of them were a little too early. I've been doing pretty good to keep myself from getting supply blocked now, which was something that I just kept doing before, and I don't know why. Should have already pushed out. I should have done something to put some pressure on him. And this is where I was trying to get voids, which was a bad decision at this point. I could have saved those minerals and threw in a bunch more stalkers or zealots and gotten a bunch more harvesters, because again, I'm almost, right now I'm a little less than 10 behind, but it's a lot at this point because it's been like that for a while. He's been consistently double the amount of resources I've had. Up to 4 gates now. Am getting weapons 1 done, which is something that I get done pretty quickly. Most of the time I try to get weapons 1 and shields 1, or excuse me, armor 1, not shields 1, because that's too expensive, very quickly. So if I do get rushed, even with less units, I'll have a little bit more kick, so I'll actually be able to survive more. Finally going out and scouting. Should have scouted earlier, of course. Should have pushed earlier. Although he is keeping too many minerals. He should be spending a lot more of those. He could have steamrolled me already with how much minerals he's just got sitting around. He's almost double the income of... Or actually, he is more than double the income I've got right now. Really needed about 15 more harvesters about 5 minutes ago. Would have been helpful. Let's check out that APM. Still hovering around 27, so at least it's consistent. It doesn't fly all over the place. Got my second obs out. Trying to see what he's got going on. As soon as I saw that many harvesters, I just knew that this was not going to be good. And then that many units. And siege tanks. I pretty much knew at that point I was mostly screwed because there's no way to really recover from being that far behind. And I didn't even notice, but he is getting his third already. I still haven't even fully saturated my natural. Gonna speed this up a little bit. Hopefully no one gets seasick. That was a lot of marauders. I was trying to push at the same time to draw him away, but obviously that doesn't work too well when he knows he's got me good. And then the epic probe battle. It's just so exciting. Works so well, too. Trying to rebuild my Artosis pylon there. Should have stopped making voids right there. That was one big mistake, and just make some more immortals and get a lot more zealots out. Or I could have made a buttload of sentries because I've got 1,000 gas stored up there. But with how many minerals he had, it just didn't matter. As soon as I saw that, I was like, nope, this is not going to end well. Should have shielded right there too, or put force fields in. And I was so PO'd at this point, I just quit. I couldn't even give him good game. I was so mad. But there's another fantastic cast by Ryan. Hopefully everyone enjoyed. We're going to have a ton more of these today as soon as I get my freaking internet back up. Peace.